Now, let us talk about insomnia and beauty. Sleep and beauty have aspects in common. During sleep, important hormones are produced, the immune system is strengthened, and more cells are created. In this image, you can see that when people sleep deeply, REM sleep is created. The first phase of REM sleep lasts about 45 minutes. In the image, you see stars, which show you that the body, during this phase, primarily begins to produce growth hormone, which is really important. The body also creates white and red blood cells, as well as melatonin. Melatonin is also a hormone, which is very beneficial for the body. Deep sleep is the most important sleep phase. In total, it can amount to between 3 to 3.5 hours during the night. This is when all the important hormones are produced, and many healing processes take place. If the body is unable to reach deep sleep, it might affect your body negatively. There are various causes of insomnia. This image shows you that if you do not get enough deep sleep, you might develop high blood pressure, weaken the immune system, becoming susceptible to diabetes and, in particular, overweight. As it is during deep sleep the growth hormone is produced, which affects the metabolism of the body. We usually lose weight at night. Poor sleep can also affect the blood vessels, the psycho-emotional state, and cause depression or anxiety as there will be a lack of melatonin produced. Aspects that can have a negative effect on sleep are coffee, which activates the nervous system, overeating, too little physical exercise and a noisy environment. There are brain waves that affect both our activity and our relaxed state. When we are active, our brain runs on beta waves, which range from 13 to 30 Hz. We also have alpha waves, which range from 7 to 13 Hz. This is when the brain works at its optimal level. In this range, we learn better and function the best. They are also the brainwaves which enable optimal healing for the body. Alpha waves create balance between the two hemispheres of the brain. Theta waves range from 3 to 7 Hz and are the brain waves which we reach when we work with this method. With this method, and also the Tibetan healing miracle modality, anyone can learn to reach the theta state. Delta waves range between 0.1 and 3 Hz. Theta and delta waves are needed for sleep deep. When you start using this method, you are also increasing the potential for deep sleep. When you perform the exercises in the evening, you get two important advantages, as you automatically reach the theta and delta rhythms. You improve the body parts, and simultaneously prepare the body for a good night's sleep, so it can produce growth hormone and other important substances. When you are stressed, beta dominates the brain rhythms, making falling asleep very difficult. If you think about problems in the evening, beta rhythms begin to be activated, and the alpha, theta, and delta rhythms become suppressed. When you do the exercises, it makes your sleep deeper. Guaranteed. Watch this animation from the Tibetan healing miracle modality. Each thought creates an energy structure which can exist for anything between 10 seconds and a few hours. The power of the energy structure depends on how much emotion it holds. So, when you lay down to sleep, create a thought image, a sphere. Remember, we have talked about a sphere's ability to hold information. As soon as you think of a sphere, an energetic sphere is formed. In this sphere, see yourself and think about how much you really want to fall asleep quickly and sleep well and deeply throughout the night. Also add the emotion of how wonderful it feels to sleep so well. As soon as you have created this sphere with this information, and added the emotion, it will start affecting you. Let's proceed to the popular theme of beauty. This image shows you something you already know. Problems with the skin and with beauty has to do with weakened fatty tissues, less collagen produced, and toxins stored in the skin, which cause loss of moisture and elasticity. These are well-known causes. So, people purchase expensive lotions and serums to reduce their wrinkles. But studies show that the best lotions only reduce wrinkles by 10%. If used for 3 months, beauty must be managed from within, and not from the outside, as most people believe. The process which has the largest effect on the skin, and also other things, are called protein glycation. If there is a lot of glucose in the blood, the process called glycosylation begins, which damages protein. This affects the skin and blood vessels. It can also be a cause of infarction, diabetes, cancer, and other diseases. In other words, it might have serious effects on your health. Too much glucose in the body is often the result of having eaten fast carbohydrates, which can lead to many problems. This is a scientific fact. Glycolysis happens when large amounts of free radicals are formed. Large amounts of sugar and free radicals start this process, which causes people to age faster and suffer from various diseases. However, if you know how to activate endogenous antioxidants, which are antioxidants the body creates itself, then you can remove glycosylation. There are 3 things which activate endogenous antioxidants. They are important also for rejuvenation. 1. Physical activity, but not excessively. Walking is the best. 2. Melatonin is important. It is the best antioxidant. Sleeping well is important for the skin. 3. Even more important is autophagy, which is when the body starts cleaning out and recycling dead cells and waste products. Autophagy is an important process in the body. Without this, it is almost impossible to rejuvenate. You age because there are a lot of toxins and damaged proteins in your body, called glycol-carbon proteins, which block the body's functions and affect the skin negatively. Autophagy is a process which only happens when you fast. It's not only a matter of removing the toxins in the skin, you also need to make sure that there is sufficient circulation in the face. The face is connected to the brain, as you can see in this image. If there is a blockage in the neck, then there will be less circulation in both the face and the brain. We need to remove the blockage and improve the circulation in the face. On the face, you have different zones which are connected to various organs, such as the liver, the kidneys, and the stomach. As soon as an organ isn't functioning properly, it will show on the face. So your beauty is a reflection of your organ's health. The facial muscles also need to work well and be strong. They also need to be trained. We can easily do exercises for the facial muscles. There is a method that I have used in the past, called ideomotor exercises. It not only targets the blood circulation, but also the muscles, the lymph, and everything else you need to improve on. So, do perform these exercises. They are very beneficial. If you think of a movement in the body, then it will automatically take place. We can take advantage of this phenomenon to remove tension in the neck and the face. Just think about the face being tightened and expanded while listening to the music, and the face will start doing movements. This facial exercise is very good to do before falling asleep, as the facial muscles are connected to the brain. You can work with all the other exercises before going to sleep, but I would recommend that you work with the organs first, and finish with your face. Life is life. And many things can happen in life. There's much going on around us, and in our life. Life can be turbulent and stressful. It can be difficult to be happy and joyful if you have problems with your children, or your husband, or at work. I often say that you have to get used to being connected to the universe. Look at the image showing you this. You're connected to the universe. With a materialistic viewpoint. However, it can be difficult to incorporate this idea into your belief system. The physical body is dependent on its energetic information structure. And through the information structure, you are connected to the universe. Ask your soul what it strives for. What do you want in life? Not on an earthly level, but on a higher level. It's important to let go of fears. If you believe in the universe, you'll get help. It's a general principle. If you believe in something, you will get it. If you do not believe in it, you won't. This image shows you that we all have immense opportunities, and great potentials. The boy is restless, but he has every opportunity to create, and do whatever he wishes, as his information structure is connected to the universe. Unfortunately, most people don't take advantage of this connection. But as soon as you understand this, and start connecting with your structure, with the universe, you become aware of your resources, your potential. We have enormous resources, but most people do not use them. Health is in your head. Health is within us, within our resources, and our work here, in this course, is to open you up to these resources. I want to show you a methodology you can use. All the memories we have been stored as an energetic structure, like patterns of neurons. Everything has its energy. This is how to do it. Focus on being worried. Then, imagine that the worry is forming in the brain. As soon as you focus on this pattern becomes activated. Inhale and extract the energy from that pattern. And exhale and burn it up, with your thought. This is how we can play with the subconscious. Remember, the subconscious is like a child. Look at the animation. If you, for example, have a problem with smoking, you will have patterns in the brain, reflecting this. So, the man in the image thinks about smoking, inhales this pattern, and then exhales it, and burns it up with his thought. It's important to keep a strong focus. The same thing applies to worries and other problems you want to get rid of. Just think about the pattern being activated, and do the same as above.